For more than 40 years, Roger Roger was one of France's leading exponents of library and easy listening music. And his prominence was such that he was had a hand in the ill-fated development of the Birotron during the mid 1970s. Yeah, poor David Biro and the Rick Wakeman financed uh, endless looping keyboard that never got off the ground and bankrupted its inventor to such an extent that he wound up homeless. Sad story. Yeah, Roger Roger was kind of involved in some of the business on that. Anyway, from during the 1970s, he put out a bunch of those library albums on labels like Chapel and from the and L'Illustration Musicale, and from the 1977 release Sounds Industrial number 6. Seems like wind-up toys have taken over the house. This is what happens when people are at work and children are at school. Toys come to life. Machines and clocks goof around because they can. It's their turn to party. Bear in mind, this was an era when it was difficult to make sounds like this. I really love that vibraphone. The way it just kind of glows over everything. Those turning cogs, those... There must have been quite a few layers that went into this. Bear in mind, this is before the days where you could just sample all these different sounds and just hit this key for that sample, hit that key. I do wonder how these pieces are put together, though, like how they're conceived. It's like, oh, this little kind of percussive repetition makes kind of a rhythmic figure, and I'll just throw these sounds here. I'll just throw this kind of note here, just played every 10 seconds or so. Early beatbox. Sounds industrial. Number 7. Kind of like slightly ominous, more of an actual composition this time. dark, distorted, slightly spooky, sustained synths, like two of them, one kind of higher than the other. Yeah, that one that there's that one kind of high end that's kind of icy tone that's kind of swirling, and then we've got those sustained notes. Those boom. I think we've got three synth layers going on here. And then of course we've got the kind of computerized or the notes. Although I know it's creating like the three like electronic tones, but I wonder what's creating all that rattle, all that like metal on the ground, some. It's like, what's he doing? Does he have like this chain or something, or this like big necklace with all these, you know, metal beads on it or something that he's just, you know, rattling against the floor? I do wonder what these got used in, like TV movies. It would be a crime if this wasn't used in something. Yeah, see, you see, this has more of a key, more like identifiable key centers to it than the last one. So it's more of an actual composition than just kind of a sound, oh, assemblage like the last piece. Although they're both really great in their own way. Sounds Industrial number 16. Oh, one of those really loopy type sounds. Oh wow, the sirens outside are kind of chipping in. It seems like the sounds are just being kind of swallowed up here. Circling in and out. Okay, I hear three textures in, or four if you count that thing that keeps coming in and out, those bleepy sounds. But we've got that, and then we've got those sustained in the background, and then we've got that. it's like in D the whole time, but the tonic drops like from a step, creating kind of a polytonality, goes like D to C. Oh, it's amazing what these studio lab sound technicians can come up with, especially in this era when you really had to go to great lengths to be this creative with sound. The arsenals that people had back in these days didn't make it easy. It wasn't just push of a button here, push of a button there. I'm sure it probably took at least an afternoon to. I'm pretty sure that a full afternoon went into each 2 minutes, 2 minute piece that we just heard, and yeah, and these guys were real studio bodies back in the day. Got Roger, so prolific. God, I can't even count the number of titles he's got on here. In fact, I don't even know if anyone's assembled a full. And the thing was, a lot of these library albums from the '70s, they're the dates on them are not really determined because they weren't dated. You just have to kind of guess by the sound of some of them. Anyway, Roger, that was three tracks off the 1977 release, Sounds Industrial. Number 8, 6, no, number 6, 7, and 16. Yeah. For more Rubies and Sapphires from Roger, see the directory of albums by French artists linked in the description below. And leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the sounds we've heard. Maybe you know, have more of an idea than I do about how some of these sounds were achieved in the studio in that era. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear travel trimaximalist, signing off.